thank you everyone for coming out for this special occasion. Many thanks to our dignitaries that are here with us. Thank you to the media for making time for us today. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm John Tokens, CEO of the town, and it's my pleasure to allow each level of government to have some say on what this means to them and to our community, and then I'll give maybe just a tad of background on how this came to be. So first I'd like to call on our MP, if I could, Mr. David Tilson, to come forward, please.
Well, thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here. This facility, when I say this facility, this whole area is used so much that this is a welcome addition, and it's most impressive. I don't know who's in charge of it all. Probably you two guys. But anyhow, it's an outstanding job, and I'm sure it's going to be well used in all seasons of the year. Everything from the parades to everything from Santa Claus to the fiddle parade. So I'd like to thank the mayor and members of council for inviting me here to take part in this official pavilion opening. On July 30th in 2015, I was honored to announce the approval of $118,800 to the Shelburne, Canada 150 Pavilion project. The funding was part of a $150 million community infrastructure program developed to rehabilitate, renovate, and expand existing public infrastructure for community use in honor of Canada's 150th anniversary. So it's appropriate that this is built in the sesquicentennial year to celebrate Canada's birthday, and obviously the mayor, or perhaps John, is going to tell you a little bit more about what's going to happen to this, how this place is going to be named. But I'm happy to be here again today celebrating the successful completion of the new Shelburne Pavilion with all of you. And my compliments especially go out to everyone who's worked tirelessly to make this project happen. Your efforts have truly paid off. Special recognition goes to Patty Hosey. Where is she? Right here. Give her a hand. Who is the Deputy Registrar and Project Manager for the town of Shelburne and organizing this event. And I'm certain this new pavilion will become a hub for many of the celebratory events in the future, providing an extraordinary gathering place for both community and private events. So congratulations to you, your worship, and all who have put this together. It took a while, and it's going to be well used by the community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David, for those kind words. And we have our MPP with us today, so I'm going to call on Sylvia Jones to say a few words on behalf of the provincial government.
Thanks, John. Bennington, Nelson Mills. When I read about the project, I was particularly impressed with the fact that you were able to take some of the building material from the original pavilion and incorporate it into the new pavilion. So kudos to whoever had that great idea. It's a nice match of old and new, and well done. See a point, a finger point. It's in unique Shelburne style. You've been able to match your history with a new and rejuvenated building. So congratulations and all the best.
Thank you, Sylvia, for those kind words. And at this time, I'll call on the mayor of Shelburne.
Right on. Thanks, John. So, just to echo David and Sylvia, this is a beautiful building, and I can't thank you enough for everyone who's had a hand in it. I know from the time Steve dropped off some drawings, Steve and his team dropped off the drawings. It was a beautiful building, a beautiful concept, and what we see today is just superb. And I'm delighted to be here and give this to our residents in the days ahead. Prepared a few words, but I've had a rough 24 hours. I haven't had a lot of time to prepare for it, so forgive me for reading. But I'd like to thank the federal government who provided the $118,800 in funding towards the Canada 150 Community Infrastructure Program towards our project to rehabilitate this pavilion, which so far has totaled $362,295.70. The original structure was built in 1967 in conjunction with the Kinsman the Kinsman Club of Shelburne in celebration of the 100th birthday of Canada, and it seemed rather fitting to update this building to coincide with Canada's 150th birthday. The wooden structures on the wall behind me are actually from the old pavilion. The wood was repurposed to recreate the decorative posts that are along the back of the wall, as well as the wooden benches that sit throughout this pavilion. With this updated pavilion, we've added bathrooms for men, women, and as well as an accessible washroom. We've added 2 new storage units, upgraded the electrical, and raised the roof. The pavilion was regularly utilized for ball tournaments by the school, families for picnics, and other functions. With the upgraded facilities, I'm sure this structure will see much more use. Congratulations to all the people who are involved in bringing this project to where it is today, and many of you are here. So thank you from the people of Shelburne for the wonderful upgrade to this pavilion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Bennington. And does anyone else have anything to say? How about we have our engineer here with us as well, Steve Burnett and Neil Post from Post Structure. They actually put this beautiful facility up, and we appreciate everything you did. Both of you helped pull this together a long time. Thank you. So, to recognize this event, we have a tradition that we do in Shelburne now. We could do bronze plaques, but we like using granite, and we had one at our CDRC, and we liked it so much we thought we'd try it here too. So I'd ask that maybe Sylvia and Dave and the mayor would unveil this. If you give me a second, get 2 more staples out. Maybe the guy's got a knife on him over there.
Who's got a knife?
Pair of scissors? A few pair of scissors there.
Oh, got it. I think I got it. 2 more. 2 more. Can we hold up so it doesn't...
Good.
Yeah, we want a surprise.
One there, one there. I'll let you 3 in front of it there.
That's quite nice.
I'm not going to annoy you.
Thank you, Brad. Well, let them grab the other side there. Sylvia, you can have the middle.
Grab somewhere in the middle.
Oh, there's another one here.
Oh, one more?
Yeah.
We're doing the old-fashioned one.
All right, on 3,
2, 3. We thank Shelburne Memorials for creating this granite plaque for us. It will wear through the years of time. And I guess at this time we have a pair of scissors coming, and we're going to ask the mayor and the MP if they would cut the ribbon, and ask everyone standing up here to grab a piece of the ribbon as well, because you're part of the team.
Red ribbon too.
If you just scooch apart a little bit so that we can get the picture up right.
Perfect.
Just like that.
See that?
Okay.
All right, we'll fake it until you take pictures.
Everyone else squeeze in. There you go. There you go. Pretend you like each other.
I'm starting to cut.
All right, we're cut.
We're cutting.
Yep, okay.
Done.
Yeah.
It's open.